welcome to Whispers in Ink, you guys. I have a couple of things I want to point out, but first, I need to tell you that I am Jennifer. I'm not only here to inspire you, you guys, but I'm here to give you permission to try new things. Do you need to try new things? I love trying new things, you guys. I want to make a note, you guys. I have started what I called a card making 101 playlist, but I'm changing that playlist. I'm going to do a paper crafting 101 because you don't just make cards when you're new, right? We've done little treat packaging. I have a super fun idea for us, you guys, on a little framed art piece that you can make. I promise you, you can do it. But first, you guys, we need to get what I like to call some of the basics down, right? We talked about inks, we've talked about kits, we've talked about paper pumpkin, we have talked about measurements, which measurements are hard. You guys, math is hard. I know math is hard, okay? But today I want to talk about paper, right? Paper is where everything starts. Stamps, ink, and paper. That's where you need to be, right? So with that being said, I want to show you and walk you through how Stampin' Up! Has all kinds of different papers. Some are core basic papers, right? Some are fancy papers, and some are amazing papers, you guys. So I have chosen a few things, and this is some of the basic things, you guys, and I thought about this the other day because I was doing what I call my annual shares. I was looking through the new catalog that I got when I was in Houston. You guys, it's dangerous. But annual shares, which includes designer series paper, which is the pattern paper, okay? And it includes specialty paper, which I have some here that will be included in my annual shares, you guys. And it's a great way to get a little bit so you can see what it's all about. Anyways, that's not what this video is about. This video is about papers. We need to embrace all of the papers because they all have amazing uses. Oh, and I forgot one. I need to go grab it. So come on with me, you guys. Let's take a look at some of these different papers. I do want to grab one of the ones that I forgot. And here it is. Let me pull it out of the package. So what do you guys think about what you see so far? It's pretty interesting, right? So I intentionally, you guys, I'm going to walk you through what these are. These are the really pretty ones, you guys. These last three. Here's some of the pattern paper. Because, you guys, let's be honest. This is what we want to look at, right? This is all the pretty things. All the patterns. I pulled the coffee paper because, you guys, I love me some coffee. There is no doubt. But there's like little swirls in this, and I love it. All right. So you'll notice the theme going on here, right? But let's start with the basic parts first. I'm going to add that back there. There are 3 different types of cardstock, okay? We have our regular colored cardstock. It comes in 50 colors, you guys. 50 different colors. It's amazing. And you guys, it is thick stuff. Okay? Thick stuff. It's really nice. It's solid core color. Okay, so our color goes through and through. So if you rip it or if you fray it in any way, if you like use your scissors, it is white, or it is the color all the way through. There is no white. So this is our regular cardstock. This color is Petal Pink, and I did pick it with intention because, you know, we're still going to make something today. But we also have a basic cardstock. So this one comes in vanilla and white. This is the vanilla, this is the white. In the basic cardstock, you guys, oh, let me say, this, if you get a solid color, it comes in 8.5 by 11. If you get a solid color, you get 24 sheets in a pack. If you get 12 by 12, you guys, right now, 12 by 12 only comes in color families. We have 5 color families. All right, now, basic white cardstock, 8.5 by 11, there's 40 sheets. Because you guys, it's not, as you can see, it's not as thick. It's not as thick as the regular cardstock. This is a little bit more, it's heavier than copy paper, but it's not as heavy as our regular cardstock. And again, whether you pick the vanilla or the white, it is solid all the way through. I use the basic white and the basic vanilla. You'll see me use my pre-cut pieces. I use those as my layering pieces in the inside of my card. And then, cardstock-wise, there is thick. Now, this is thick vanilla, and we're getting ready to say goodbye to it, and I'm sad about that. But this is thick vanilla, and we do get a thick white, you guys, and that is staying in. But I wanted to show you the differences, and this is the reason that I picked the different colors. You'll see, hopefully, let me see if I can arrange these with, you know, my 2 hands. You'll see the difference in the thickness. The top and the bottom are a little bit thicker than this middle piece right here. That middle piece is the basic color, and the other 2 are the thicker cardstocks. I use the thick for card bases because it's super close in weight to our regular cardstock. So I don't go chintzy, you guys. I don't like chintzy card bases. I want substance, right? I want that person that I'm sending the card to know that not only did I use all the beautiful papers, I gave them the good stuff, right? And I know that that sounds really silly, but you guys, I've compared our paper, Stampin' Up! Cardstock with several of their brands, okay? Ours is unlike anyone else's. That's why I brought up that it was solid all the way through. Not most, I will say most are not, okay? That's the other reason why I brought up the thickness, because most are not as thick as ours. And I'm going to say like 98% are not as thick as ours. So I love Stampin' Up! Cardstock paper, okay? So we've covered the basic papers, okay? These are the ones that you guys, if you look in the catalog, that this one, this, you, like I said, you can get this in 50 different colors and black, okay? And then you've got your white and your vanilla, and we have those. Now, I forgot this one. You guys, this is, and let me see if I can get the grain in the picture. There we go, right there. This is what we call watercolor paper, okay? This is thick, thicker than the thick white. This is also made to get wet. So you guys, not that you want to dip it in water. Now let's be serious, right? But this one is made to be used with our water painters. You can pre-moisten this and do what you're going to do with it, and you can moisten it again, and it's not going to tear up, okay? So this is our Fluid 100 paper, and it comes in, I want to say this is a 6x8. Let's check, shall we? I think it's 6x8. 7. 5x7. apparently. 5 by 7. This is 5 by 7. And you'll notice I am stingy with it. I keep my little pieces. So, and this is amazing, you guys. If you like to get your ink on with your watercolors, the Fluid 100 is exactly what you need. All right, now let's get to the good stuff, you guys. Not that this isn't the good stuff, but this is the really, really good stuff. Okay. Designer series paper. You guys, we have all different designs, all different kinds. Our designer series paper or pattern paper is double-sided. All right. If you don't like one side, typically you like the other. And if you don't like this side, then typically you're going to like this side. Okay. And I love, and I didn't bring any more. Let me grab another one. Hang on. Because I think that this is important to show. I'm going to show a different type of paper. There are some very literal type of papers, but there are some very, here's what I want, some very artistic designer series papers, right? Bright, bold, beautiful. You guys, this is pattern paper. This is printed on this paper. And then it's got a different design on the other side. So there's, if you don't like this one, that's okay, because you guys, in the new catalog, and this one's an online exclusive. This is the Latte Love Designer Series paper. This is an annual catalog paper that's getting ready to retire. So there in the new catalog, there are 11, you guys. Yes, I did say 11 different pattern paper packs. Now, how do these come? These come typically 12 by 12 or 6 by 6. And if you get the 12 by 12, there are typically 12 pieces in that package. Meaning you have 6 different pieces, because they count this as one piece and then this as one piece. So you get, like I said, if you don't like one side, typically you like the other. And that's what I have found. Anyways, these 6 by 6, or the 12 by 12 pieces, I'm sorry, you guys, 12 by 12 pieces, you typically get 12 by 12 sheets in one package. Now, the 6 by 6 pieces, you still get the same quantity if you were to lay it all out, right? There's usually 48 sheets of 6 by 6 in that pack. So this is the 12 by 12. And this will be your 6 by 6. Okay? And it's all nicely packaged, you guys. The thing that I love about our pattern paper is, and I'm going to bring in the coffee paper. The thing that I love about our packaging, there's a couple of things I want to point out. It's packaged in plastic, so it doesn't get damaged most of the time. This is what I call a white DSP backer. But this backer has a boatload of information on the back. So it tells you a little latte, 12 by 12 designer series paper. Okay, but here's the key. This is the important part. Calypso Coral, Early Espresso, Lemon Lolly, Lost Lagoon, Pecan Pie, and Petal Pink. Those are our colors that go with the papers in here. Isn't that amazing? I love that. You guys, it takes the guesswork out of what goes together with all of these different pieces. Oh, this one doesn't go in here. Neither one of these go in here. Aren't those pretty, you guys? These are holdovers. This one is going to be in the annual catalog. Also, it's called Perennial Lavender. So, but do you see what I mean? If you're not a flower person, which is okay, All right. I have a lot of people that don't like flowers, even though I love flowers. But look at this. Isn't that pretty? I could totally see a masculine card with this design, you guys. So don't fret, you guys. There are lots of paper options for you in the designer series paper, or DSP, or pattern paper, however you want to call it, in this realm of possibilities. Okay? Lots of opportunities in that. Now, pulling that piece out, do you see all that shimmer and shine, you guys? It's so pretty. So Stampin' Up! Also has glimmer paper, you guys. Isn't that pretty? This is petal pink. Do you see the theme coming, you guys? Now here's the thing about this paper. Our glimmer paper, you guys, and I love this. You know when you rub on some glimmer papers, you get the sparklies on your finger? Not Stampin' Up's glimmer paper. No, no, no. Not this one. Now, it is only one-sided, all right? But isn't that just... Oh, you guys. This is like Wink of Stella on steroids. I love it. All right. Now, this is glimmer paper, considered a specialty paper. Now, this is foil accented paper. You guys see that silver foil in there? Isn't that pretty? So this paper is actually in the up-and-coming catalog. And I forgot the name of it. Bad Jennifer. Okay. So this is called Thoughtful Designs 12 by 12. And here's that info page, you guys. And look at all of the colors back here. Cajun Craze, Calypso Coral, Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, Mossy Meadow, Petunia Pop, which is a new color, Pretty Peacock, and Wild Wheat. All of those colors will be in these 5 sheets. So like this is an ombre effect. So you got your Cajun Craze down here. You've got your, I'm going to guess that's kind of our Calypso Coral up here. And then we've got a middle, like a flirty flamingo-y kind of color in that, which wasn't on there. But that's okay. So we have foil specialty paper. We have solid foil too, you guys. So, but this one, here's another one. This one is like, to me, a double foil. This one is, oh my gosh, you guys. This is copper foil, okay? And this one comes in the coral and, oh, copper and Pretty Peacock. And you've got some coral in here, and here's your Pretty Peacock colors. And I always keep these specialty papers, you guys. They typically, does that other one? Yeah. These come with a chipboard backer, which I love that too, because it helps keep my paper super sturdy. And I love that it comes still in a plastic sleeve. You guys see the glare on there. Still in the plastic sleeve so that it stays in that backer, inside that backer piece, so that it stays nice and straight. Okay, so those are most of the papers, okay? You guys, there are so many pretty things when it comes to paper. So many pretty things. We also have what we call window sheets, which I don't count that technically as a paper. That, imagine saran wrap, but thicker. That's what that is. We have, like I said, we have straight foil, which is solid foil. The whole thing is foil. It's very, very pretty. It comes in, the new colors are going to be silver, different shades of silver, and a gold, I think, are going to be the new ones that are coming in the up-and-coming catalog. And vellum is leaving us. I'm very sad about that. And See, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember. I don't want to forget any of the different papers. I think that pretty much covers it. So we have 8.5 by 11 cardstock. We have 12 by 12 cardstock in the color families. I'm betting you guys that the 12 by 12 and the solid colors is coming back. I hope and pray. It's hard doing scrapbook pages without 12 by 12 cardstock, right? And 2 in each paper pack is not going to cut it if you're using the coffee paper and you need all that petal pink, right? So those are the different types of papers. Now, I want to show you a little, we're going to make a little card today, you guys. Nothing super crazy, okay? We're going to take the glimmer paper, the petal pink glimmer paper, and our coffee paper, and our petal pink cardstock with a little bit of pecan pie, and you guys, we're going to make a card. Isn't that pretty together? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I think, nope, that one's going to be too small. We're going to make a card. And you guys, I am super excited because I'm looking for my trimmer, you guys. That would have been helpful if I would have found that before the video today, right? But I don't want to leave you hanging without a project, you guys, because, you know, I am a card maker after all, paper crafter. So I'm going to do my A2, which is 4 1/4 by 11, and we're going to score this. Remember, dark is death. We don't want the dark one. Our scoring blade, and we're going to make our card base. Here's our card base. And then I'm going to do a layering piece with our pecan pie. And we were at 4 1/4, so I'm going to go down 1/4 of an inch to 4 inches. Dark is death because we want to cut. And then we scored at 5 1/2, so I'm going to go down 1/4 of an inch to the 5 1/4. And that's going to give me that perfect layer so that it looks like that. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Now, I'm going to pull up the Designer Series paper next. And I want to use this. So we're going to do, I'm going to do a 1-inch strip here, you guys. I've been getting into some scrappy cards these days. Maybe we'll do 1 inch. Yeah, I think 1 inch will be good. So we're going to do 1-inch piece of this. And I want to do, because you guys, I am very, very, you could say frugal. I say a tightwad when it comes to my glimmer paper. So I'm going to do 1/2 of an inch of the glimmer paper. All right, so did you get that? 1 inch of this, 1/2 inch of this, and then, what am I listening to? Craziness. So we're 4 inches there. I think we're going to go 3 3.5-inch pieces, right? And didn't I do 3.5? I did. Okay. 3 3.5 inches of this. One more. And then I'm going to do 2 3.5-inch pieces with this. So we got 1 and 2. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. So you guys can make a fancy card with just paper. So we're going to put this here. We're going to put that there. We're going to put this here. And this here. And that there. And look at that, you guys. You could kind of topsy-turvy them if you wanted to. I think I'm going to butt mine up against each other. I want to get this one in the middle. So I'm going to use my liquid glue. And I'm going to, and ooh, you guys, we could do that. No. because, you know, everything is negotiable, right? It's paper. So we're going to try to get that as close to the middle. And then we're going to do our 2 glimmer pieces on each side. So glimmer paper, you guys, and the specialty papers do not come in those high quantities because they're special, right? So what you're going to want to think about when you're doing specialty paper, this is one of the reasons why I am very frugal with my specialty paper, because there's not as much as my designer series paper. And then we're going to put this one here, and then this one here. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited. I hope everybody's having a great Monday too, by the way. Oh, and you guys, I am so crooked. Look at this. So crooked, but that's okay. We call that farm charm here. That's what I call it. And you guys, I've got some of these little scraps. We're going scrappy here. Let's do some scrappy pieces, right? So, grab my scissors, my snips, and I'm going to do 2 pieces the same length as this pecan pie. And then we're going to use that last little bit of glimmer paper too. And we're going full on scrappy on this one. I don't like wasting. So we've got this, and this is end up going to be where our sentiment is, because I brought in our Latte Love stamp set, and we're going to use that. And I did not grab a petal pink, you guys. Oh, dang it, Jennifer. You need a sentiment. That ought to work for a sentiment piece. And our pecan pie ink. How about the "You're the best part of my day"? I love that. So we'll use that. And we're definitely going to have to trim this up, you guys. So I'm going to do my stamping, and then I'm going to do my trimming. I know, I should have used my piercing mat. And we talked about this, didn't we? That's all right. That turned out pretty darn good. Now we could punch that out, but I think for our purpose today, we're just going to trim this up. Going to trim this here, and we're just trimming the sentiment part, you guys. I'm not measuring, I'm just getting it in so that all I have is the sentiment, so that it looks like that. And I do think, and I know I should have done this before, you guys can yell at me if you want, because we need a coffee cup, right? I think we need a coffee cup. I think we need a full coffee cup though. Is that this one? No, I don't want that one. What's on the other side of that? That's this one. This one. I think we need a coffee cup. And I'm good with a mostly full coffee cup. Oh, did I? Oh, no, I didn't mess that one up. Ooh, you guys, that was close. That was close. So, you guys, there is a die cut in the dies for this. But if you don't have a die cut machine, all you need is some scissors. So all we're going to do, because this one's super simple, we're just going to cut out our top of our coffee cup. And if you guys saw the video that I did last week, we did some fussy cutting in a fun fold. I think it was just for our Tuesday video. if I'm not mistaken. Or was it last Saturday? Might have been last Saturday. Okay, so here's our coffee cup. Here's our sentiment. So I'm going to tip this. And you look at you guys, you're not even going to be able to see that I took that off the end. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue there. We've got our little scrappy pieces. And now we have a focal image, right? All right, so let's hold on to those scraps first. We're going to glue this piece onto here because this is our card base. And remember, you guys, you want to make sure that your folded part is on the left-hand side. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience that you want to double check those things. There we go. And then I really want to do, no, I think you guys, that's the wrong color. I really think that, I wonder if we did, hang on, I have a little tag punch, you guys. This is still almost positive. Okay, so we're going to take this and I want it to be about here. So, yeah, our high-tech measuring here, you guys. This is where you guys, it's a guesstimate, right? That's not the word I want to say. It is kind of like a crapshoot, right? Okay, I think we're going to downsize this to about 2 inches. And what I mean is, you guys, doesn't always have to be an exact science. But I want to take this punch here, and I want to show you how I use this punch. So I want this little decorative edge up on the top. So I'm going to put my punch in this section here, and I'm going to punch. So there's the little edge that I get. Isn't that pretty? So now I'm going to take this piece of cardstock and I'm going to flip it all the way over so that I have to cut out this corner. And I'm doing that, and I'll show you why in a second. So here's our little tag. Okay, I'm going to do a little... Apparently I didn't punch it fast enough, you guys. Sometimes you get little schmeglies. And yes, that is a technical term. So here's our tag. And now we have a spot that's going to help focus our focal point, right? So we're going to put that on there just like that. Easy peasy, you guys. But I want to show you. A lot of times, you guys, when you get a triple punch like this, a lot of times you go one side and then you turn it and go the other side. Yeah, that doesn't happen on this one. Can you guys see? Can you see that? See how it goes opposite? So you want to make sure that you're consistent on your sides, whether you want this kind or that kind. Just be sure that when you're punching it on the same side. And I know that that sounds kind of confusing, and I don't mean it to be, but you guys, when you get it and you punch it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. And I think we're going to jazz up our little tag here and do a little bit of glue. We're going to give it a little bit of glimmer, because we can. And then I'm going to take my tag. I glued it on. I didn't measure. I know we could have measured, but I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to trim it off. And there's our little tag for our card. And then this is going to go on here. I like it like that with the handle up so that you can see it. So that's going to be our little tag, our focal image tag. But what I want to do with these is I'm going to use our dimensionals. And you guys, do we need to talk about adhesives? Would that be a good idea? All the different adhesives that Stampin' Up! Has to offer. Oh my gosh, you guys, there are so many. There's a lot. I was thinking about that the other day, and I thought that maybe that would be helpful too. And there's our little coffee cup. And we're going to put this on top of here, and I'm going to do dimensionals again. You guys, these are not thick ones. When you talk about raising just a little bit, you guys, I don't even know if that's a 32nd of an inch, okay? So using 2 dimensionals on here is not going to cost you more money in the postage department, just so you know. So there's our card front, just like that. Now, I'm using white because there's white in my card, my pattern paper. There's white. There's white here. It's not vanilla. So I try to go with the background colors or the color that is in my cardstock for my inside layer, whether it be white or vanilla. Just to let you know. Now, we have a choice here. We can, you're the best part of my day. We can leave that at that. We can use a little strip. I have scraps, so hang on. Let's grab some scraps. Sorry, you guys. No. I want some of that. Let's do that. We're going to do a 1/2 inch of the little swirlies. And I think we're going to put it across the top of our, there we go. Yeah, I like, well, actually, to be consistent, we should do it that way. Okay. Guys, I dropped my ink on the floor. Didn't break. So that's what that loud crash was. So I'm sorry. All right. So here we go. We're going to trim this the same way we did the glimmer paper. And you guys, now you have a lot of room to write. And here's the other thing. So I'm doing this. I'm not putting a stamp on the inside. And that's a choice, a conscious choice. Because then this could be a birthday card. This could be a thank you card. Because you're the best part of my day is not a holiday specific, right? So now we have a card that we can, you know, I wanted you to know I was thinking of you today. You could make this, I hope that you had an amazing or have an amazing birthday. There's lots of options when you don't put a specific sentiment. That's why I like adding a little strip of designer series paper and leaving room to write. And you guys, I don't think you guys have seen my handwriting, but my handwriting is large. I like taking up a lot of space when I'm writing my notes. All right, so we got all of our cardstock in here, you guys. We got basic white, we got regular cardstock, we got pattern paper, and specialty paper. Look at that, all on one card. And you guys, we did one stamp, and that was it. Super easy card, something that you can recreate at home with all of your pretty papers. So tell me in the comment section, you guys, were you aware that Stampin' Up! Had all of those different types of papers? Oh, that's a lot of papers, right? I look forward to sharing more paper crafting 101 ideas with you guys, because I think that that's a better description than card making 101. You guys tell me in the comment section though. Tell me what you think, because you guys, it's not about me. It's about you. I want to help you understand what is available to you, and not only that, give you permission to cut it. Guys, I have a friend that intentionally takes, like the cups that we just did, she intentionally takes that and cuts it up, because if she doesn't, she won't use it. So, guys, I understand. See, I love all the things, so, and I'll cut them all up. Layers, card bases, the glimmer paper. I do get a little stingy with that. That's a problem. It is a problem. But I'm honest with you guys, right? I mean, you're paying $5 for 2 pieces. And let's be honest, you know, it's pretty. All right, you guys, I hope that this was helpful, but tell me in the comment section, you guys, did you know that Stampin' Up! Had all of those different papers? And if you like this video, you guys, make sure to hit the like button. Please please ask your questions, because I do come back and answer them. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have an amazing day getting crafty, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow for more ideas. Yay! See you then, guys. Bye-bye.